Good evening, everybody. It's a big news today, and yet the stock market is kind of like languishing. So what's happening? I think everybody needs to come in right now so that you understand what are the issues behind. Okay, B, can you give me a tissue, please? Yeah. Everybody say hi. Meisha, good to see you. Xiu Qing, good to see you again. Yes. Are you eating the young Mei? Abel, good to see you. Daniel, good to see you. Carol, okay. Jian Ping, good to see you. Kenny, good to see you. Pamela, Chilin, good to see you too. Wei Ming, wow, everybody, good to see you. My voice sounds like an echo. What do you think, Abi? Just open that door. I wipe my camera. Give me a minute. It's a little bit dirty. This one is a bit blurry. Okay, I think it looks better right now. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Very good evening. All should come in right now. Everybody, you know the drill. You gotta hit like, and we are good to go. Okay. A lot of excitement today. You don't want to miss this live stream. I look very happy. I don't know how to tell you this. I just had the most wonderful fruit on earth. Okay, at least this season can bring me. So I'm very happy that I got a chance to eat the fruit. And I've got a very nice JB meal. So I'm very full right now. Okay, everybody, good evening. Hit like, okay? Yeah. So everybody, please hit like, okay? Please hit like. Looks very excited. All right, good. All right, okay. Wait, I just want to turn on this one. Okay. Yes, I'm in JB right now. No. It's a very special type of fruit called Yang Mei. It's all gone really, as in also, but it's a very special fruit. I ate until my stomach a bit 爆炸 now. Yes. Okay. Everybody, please come in right now. Okay, this is a big moment. Everybody, it could mean the end of the trade war, or it could mean not the end of the trade war. I think show picture. Later I'll show you. Okay, later I'll show you, not now. Yeah, cannot be bought anymore. So I show you so useless. Yeah. Yes, Xiu Qing, good to see you. We are going back early tomorrow because I got a meeting back in Singapore. Yeah. So, but it's a wonderful time that we have here. Okay, we have wonderful food here. Yeah, it comes with JB. It's just enjoyment, and it's just you spend money, you don't need to think. Okay, and I don't eat. I don't always eat expensive stuff. In fact, most of the time I don't eat expensive stuff. Yeah. Yes. Like spiky rambutan, but the whole thing can eat. Yes. Okay. All right. Eat and eat. Yeah, just come in, eat and eat. I today I walk how many steps I show you guys. You won't believe how many steps I walk, and I'm still going for a walk. I have walked. Can you see how many steps? 22,847 steps. And no use at the way I'm eating. Yeah. Okay. Why do you need 20K per month to retire comfortably? I don't think I need 20K. I think I need 40K. Yes. Okay. So because I got this is just numbers are plugged in. We're happy to have a chat later on it. Safe to walk around at night. I walk around and let you all see you did the last time. Okay. Okay, today I have a set of slides that will answer the question. Most importantly, is this the end of the trade war? What will happen next? Now, if this is the end of trade war, that's good news, man. The stock market is go to the moon, but not really. If you look at all the stock market, if you look at the stock market, initially the futures market was 2% up, now point something percent. Why? Okay, is it lagging? Guys, is my video lagging? No, I'm having a fiber line here. Yeah. If it's Singtel line, I'll worry. Okay. Everybody, please hit like. I feel very painful when I ask you all to hit like. I really need all of you to hit like so that everybody will get to watch it. This is a very important thing. I'm a financial educator. I need more people to watch it so that they'll get educated. So everybody will be on the same page. Okay. Yeah. I will start. Okay. I will start once I get 400 likes. 400 likes. Okay. I've prepared a lot of material. I need to make sure that it's worth the while. You miss the opportunity of buying USA. I assume that you already have something, and then just lay it right now. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Lulu. Video very smooth and sharp, right? Yes. I don't know why I'm struggling to have. I activated my ex-colleagues in Singtel to help my Singtel line. Yeah, yes, very painful to ask people to give like, because it's just, you know, it's just very painful to do that lah. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Huh? Okay. So the backdrop of things is that Donald Trump was implementing his tariffs, and everybody in the world, every financial institution, US dollar, everything was in a chaos. And suddenly, 5 small little companies, not very big, very small companies, some maybe hire a few dozen people, sue Donald Trump administration. They sue in a court. It's called the Court of International Trade. And they won. Okay, 5 small little companies. Later, I'll show you what these 5 little companies are. And they won already. And suddenly, Donald Trump found that his tariffs are all gone. Now, what can he do next? Now he's figuring out. Today, we are here to discuss. I will start once we hit 400 likes. We are very far away from 400 likes. There is no point of me telling this without people watching, enough people watching. So I need you all to give likes. I won't start new 400 likes. Yeah, so there are about 500 of you who haven't given a like. So I think asking for 130 more is not too difficult. Now, I think it's very important for us to understand, okay, what are his options? And I really researched, and unfortunately, the options are all legal. They're all legal. So legal interpretation is very important for this. So I'm going to give you all the legal interpretation. And I actually consulted a lawyer friend. Okay. Now, so there are 4 legal things that he can do, and 2 appeal that he can do, altogether 6. And we got to assess whether how likely all this is. I'm 80 more people to 400 likes. Okay. So I think it's important for us to understand what are these options. Then you can see whether are these likely or not likely. Okay. And then from there, you will know how great it is. Okay. Yeah. I don't believe in, you can ask me about question on stock market and things like that later. Okay, I'll give you the assessment of what are the possibility of this trade war coming to an end. Rachel, very good to see you. Okay, so let's watch. I have another 50 likes to go, and then we will start. Okay, 50 more likes to go, and we will start. Okay, 50 likes. No sound. Everybody can hear me, right? Wait, I forgot to tell someone. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm waiting for 40 more likes. All right. Okay. Hello. Yes. I felt very upset. I lose all my money on leverage. Leverage is very dangerous. Don't. Okay. Don't. Yeah. Don't. Okay. Don't. Yep. Don't touch leverage. It's very dangerous. Okay. Yeah. Don't touch leverage. Leverage can kill you guys. Okay, guys. I'm still 400. I haven't hit 400. Everybody hit 400, please. Okay. Good to go. Still think very got sound, right? So those people have no sound is because you never turn on your volume. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna start my slides now, and after my slides, I will do some Q&A. Okay. Let's go. Oops. Wait. Sorry, guys. Okay. So today I will attempt to answer the question, is the trade war coming to an end? Okay. And these are my usual disclaimer. This is not financial advice, not telling you buy or sell or hold, whatever. Okay. I can tell what I do. I cannot tell what you should do. And let's go. So small businesses have sued, 5 small businesses have sued Donald Trump over the tariff in the US Court of International Trade. And that was in April the 15th, right? And I guess 5 small little companies, Donald Trump didn't think too much of it, didn't pay enough attention. These 5 small companies filed a lawsuit in the international US Court of International Trade, challenging President Trump's executive orders that increased tariff, arguing that they lack legal authority. This plaintiff, which is the 5 companies, number one is a wine company, US Selection, very small company. Then there was a fishing gear company. Then there was a piping company. I think it's piping means, I don't know whether this piping means what kind of pipe. There was a small electronic company and a precision clothing company. See, 5 small little company. David's versus Goliath. And they claim the tariffs have caused significant financial strain and threatened their survival. Specifically, Terry Precision Cycling anticipated cost of 1.2 million by 2026. The lawsuit argues that the president, not Congress, does not have the authority to impose tariff, according to a news report, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? Suddenly right now, the Court of International Trade has ruled in favor of these 5 small little companies, and suddenly Donald Trump cannot impose tariff anymore. I know how many billions of people got to thank these 5 small little companies. So Donald Trump has 3 options right now. Okay, he can appeal to the Supreme Court, or maintain trade tension with different countries individually. And this one, we'll talk about it. He has got 4 or 5 options. And he could appeal to the Congress as well for more power over trade policies. All not easy. So to answer the question, whether is the trade war likely to come to an end, okay, he has to first answer a question whether he has any more tools at his disposal. And actually, he has 4 tools. 4 tools right now, after a lot of legal officers check and things like that. Okay, so this is a very important thing. Okay, wait, I just want to make sure that my live stream is running well. Okay, wait, just want to make sure my live stream is running well. Okay, can everybody see? Well, some people say cannot see. Okay, everybody can see. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay, sorry guys. Everybody continue to hit like, please. Okay, so let's take a look at what are these 4 tools that Donald Trump has on his disposal. So a US trade court has ruled that Donald Trump has overstepped his authority, invoking an emergency law to impose sweeping tariffs on nearly every country. Now, economists at Goldman Sachs say that the White House likely have a few tools at its disposal to ensure this is only a temporary problem. Okay, there are 4 laws that can help Donald Trump, and I'll walk through with them and then we can assess it later. So Section 122, this could be a quickest option for Donald Trump to implement. The administration could replace the 10% across the board tariffs with similar tariffs up to 15% under Section 122 of the Trade Act. These acts, while Donald Trump can enact them, can only last up to 6 months, after which Donald Trump would require congressional approval to extend them. The law authorized the president to address a balance of payment deficit or prevent an imminent or significant depreciation of the dollar, but it does not require any formal investigation process, so the administration could implement it within days if necessary. So Donald Trump still can hit the rest of the world with tariffs, but up to 6 months. 6 months, that's all. Then you require congressional approval, which is very painful. But this is clearly one very powerful act that he can invoke. The second one is Section 301. The U.S. Trade Representative could launch investigation under Section 301 on unfair trade practices of the 1974 Act on key trading partner, laying the grounds for tariff or later date. It will require a probe or public comment, which can take months. There's no limit to the level and duration of tariffs. That means before you launch these tariffs under this act, you must first have an investigation, then seek public consultation. That process will take months. In his first term, Trump invoked the same unfair trade practices statutes to impose tariff up to 25%. So this has been used before, but it will take time. Next, Section 232. Donald Trump has already used Section 232 on national security ground for auto, steel, and tariffs, aluminum tariffs, which launched probes into, and also launched probes into imports of pharmaceutical and semiconductors as part of the bid to impose tariff on both sectors. Okay, so this one, like Section 301, will require time for public consultation, which can take months for and so on. So last one is Section 338 of the Trade Act. This one, he could bring out a 1930 law that is forgotten for decades, allow him to impose duties up to 50% of countries found to discriminate against the US commerce. The authority which has been threatened, but this law, which has been threatened but never used, is similar to 301, except that it limits the size of the tariff, but it does not require a formal investigation. So he do have some tools. Now, he could also appeal to the Supreme Court, okay? And what experts say is that, this will first send to the appeal court, then could end up in the Supreme Court. And this is going to take a period of uncertainty until this gets resolved, which is really the big risk. So it will take time, okay? In fact, how long will it take? We did investigation. If it goes to Supreme Court, it will take 6 to 18 months from start to finish. 6 to 18 months is a long time. By then, the midterm elections is here. I don't think he will have any success on it. So, why 6 to 18 months? I give you a high level. Don't you go too deep into it. First, you got file for petition for this thing, which I don't know what is it. Okay, 90 days for lower court decision. Then you have 3 months to file an appeal. Opposition response and court consideration 2 to 4 months. Briefing and oral argument 3 to 6 months. Deliberation and decision up to 2 to 6 months. Everything 6 to 18 months, die already. Now, this is where it's very important. All the countries they are negotiating with Donald Trump administration knows that they now have the upper hand. What will they do, right? What do they do? So everybody will try to play delay, try to entertain him and things like that. But most of them will know. Now, frankly speaking, although it's a tariff war across the world, but frankly speaking, he only has his gun sight on a few countries. Number one, very high on the list is China. He will still find targeted tariff or some kind of punishment against China. This is very high because China is a strategic rival to them. Okay. Number two is they'll whack Mexico mainly for labor and immigration. And third is EU, which is very high on the list. India is supposed to come to a negotiation outcome soon. I think they'll play delay. The rest are not so big and important. Okay, I won't go through this, but we won't be surprised if Donald Trump now, if he can't act on all these things, he will start blaming other people, right? So you start blaming other people, blame Congress, blame everybody, but he will still use a lot of tools that he has to pressure Congress, pressure government agencies, and use section, whatever the law is, on a case-by-case basis to target those. So he does have option, but it's not as deadly and not as painful, but he does have some options, okay? So all the countries that are negotiating against him right now, actually, okay, know that they have a good chance. The other one thing that all the countries will realize is this. They realize that 5 small little companies can sue the Trump administration and win. All these countries right now will start to pay money to a lot of all these little companies to fund them to sue the administration. There'll be one huge mess and things like that. So I think it'll be fun to see what's happening next. Okay? Now someone said, appeal to Congress. What's the big deal? Well, the Congress have 2 parties. One is the Republican, one is the Democrat. About 50-50. Not exactly about 50. The Republicans slightly a bit more. And there is a lot of painful process. So then he has to work through all this. He can still do it. It just takes time and a lot of pain. And if he can do it, then it will give him absolute power, which I think the Congress may or may not like him to have so much power as well. Okay, so I think that this one very far, very unlikely to go that far. So this is a nutshell what I see. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. And okay, can everybody hear? Hey guys, okay, I need 200 likes more, right? We need half the number of likes, okay, half the number of likes for viewership. Mr. Tang, good to see you. Mr. Tang, you came a bit late. I hope that you have seen what I've shared with you, okay? Okay. So what Mr. Lu thinks, okay, what I think right now is this. I think that some small level tariffs, okay, on a limited time frame can still happen. But I think that now all the negotiators, BB, okay, all the negotiators will now realize that Donald Trump influence is not so strong anymore. So they will not come to a resolution so fast. So I think the trade war, it's not so fast to conclude anymore. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So okay, what do you think? Right? What do you think? Okay, let's start. Let's do a poll, shall we? Okay. Do you think Trump can still win the trade war against other countries? Okay, yes or no? Let's go. So before I start the poll, I'm going to run a poll. Says, do you think Trump can win the trade war? As it stands right now, he will win the war big time. Although he flip-flop, but he will. When I say win, means he gain a lot of bargains. Make sure a lot of country bow down before him. Give him a lot of concession. Right now, everybody will agree that was most likely going to happen. But now with this new happening, do you think he will win the trade war? Okay, let's go. Okay, I start the poll. Do you think he can still win the trade war? Okay. Okay, everybody click yes. Okay. Yep. No Trump cut liao. Okay, let's have forever. Okay, anyway. So everybody click, please. Okay, remember while you click the response, also click like also. Okay, so everybody will. Yep. Okay, so we have got roughly so far 60 plus, 30 plus. Yep. I personally don't think he can win as much anymore. Yeah, he lost a lot of his cards. That's why he's CPTL right now. Okay, very TL. I don't think he can win as much already. Yes, he can still do limited damage. So most of countries just drag through the 6 months. Maximum he can have is 6 months. 6 months after that, he has got no more power, because the biggest law that he can invoke is section 122. 122 give him temporary power up to 6 months. Excuse me, guys. Okay, 6 months and that's it. Okay. So I think one of you said is correct. He may invoke other kinds of war. Okay. So yes, how to run a country around if it's a joker. Okay. He's yes, he's still in a position of power to do some damage. Of course, he's the president of the United States, most powerful person on earth. Okay. Yeah. Now, let me ask another. Okay, so about 65% majority, more than 2/3 of you all think that Trump cannot win the trade war as it is really. Okay, so let me ask you all another question. Okay, okay, let's ask about stock market right now. Okay, will the S&P 500 hit 6,500 points by end of the year? Okay, yes or no? So right now S&P 500 is about 5,000. What's the S&P? Someone can tell me what's the S&P 500 right now? I think it's about 5,900 plus. Earlier this year, before all the trade war started, everybody predict that this year S&P 500 will hit 6,500. I think it will hit 6,000 soon. Soon, I don't know when. But will it hit 6,500? This is break new high, right? So by end of the year, let's start the poll again, shall we? Okay, guys, everybody hit like. Why is so difficult? Ask your hit like. Walao. Okay, come, let's see. Okay, how many of you think that you hit 6,500? Okay, yep. Everybody, come on, vote lah, vote. You see, once we have enough masses to do a poll. Most likely our survey here will also represent the survey of the public. Okay. So we have got so far 59%. Come on, more people vote. 1,500. Ask you all to vote also so difficult. Respond, just vote. Is it in the phone cannot vote now? Those people watch on the phone cannot vote. Is it only those in computer can vote? Is it? I'm just wondering. Okay. Thank you, okay, Sharon. Okay, yeah, it's more for bones issue. Thank you for ordering GA3 and GA4. Yes. Mr. Lu, you staying JB later? Jamie can go at Singapore live. Why can't I? Okay. Yes. I stay overseas. Yeah. One kick very difficult. Yeah. So don't know why. Yeah. Just more people vote, please. Only 400 of your phone can vote. Okay, then vote lah. What's the 1,600 of your less than 400 of your vote. I don't know what's holding your back. Vote is not even asking you to hit like. Maybe you don't like me, that's fine. Vote is I think important. GA4 is for bones. Okay, bones health. Okay. Actually nowadays my YouTube, I don't know how Ben managed to does it. He put some of the health supplement below. Okay, that we actually sell and actually it's generating a bit of a nice revenue. And I didn't know that actually YouTube can do that. Okay. GA3 is for aching pain, a swan tong, that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So maybe you should poll for yes, no, don't know. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So we're 60-40, about 60-40 for S&P 500 hitting 6,500. I think the whole market is bullish right now. Will the country keep their imposed tariff on US? My guess is yes. Okay. So that they have a negotiation leverage. My take is this: if GA2 is for energy, yes. So if I am, let's say, Japan, if I am Canada, I am EU right now, why the hell do I need to give in to you anymore, man? I'll hold back all my cards. Do you agree with me? Okay. Yes. Thank you. Oh, you live in Canada, Gary. Thank you. Which part of Canada do you live in? Yeah. Gary, are you a Singaporean or are you a Canadian or someone else? I really appreciate you guys from all over watching. Okay, I would say that now we are actually staying in I stay in Singapore and Malaysia and sometimes Europe. Yes, got voucher G2. Yeah. If you buy from the YouTube here, I think it's really the net price. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Oh, Malaysian ex Singapore PR. Thank you. So you are staying in Canada right now. Wow. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for watching. Okay. So I think that it is. You live in Bangkok. Wow. Okay. Thank you. So I think that the market is going to go up. Okay. I think the market is going to go up with a lot of volatility for sure. Ontario, very nice. Ontario, okay. Oakville, I've never been there before. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Falling from Melbourne, Stephanie. Thank you. How many of you, JK, you in Kyushu? Kyushu is Japan, is it? How many of you are outside Singapore? I'll be very happy. I'm in Beijing, China. So how do you manage to watch? You use VPN, is it? Okay. Yeah. Yes, I still own some TLT, but my TLT is not. It's a balancing tool for my equities. Bintan, JB, nice. Kai Sing. I'm also in JB right now. Oh yes. Hi, I'm from Hong Kong. Very good. Hans, I don't know. You just write to me. I'll get someone to unban you. Oh, in Guangzhou, Isabel. Very nice to see you. Valdo Cost. Jerry, your name sounds very Singaporean. You're from Denver, Colorado.